Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television. I'm Brett. It's a new month. That means we've got a new nerd block to show off and unbox for you. Now, what's Nerd Block? It's one of the numerous geeky services out there that delivers a box of goodies to your doorstep every single month. Now, Nerd Block has a bunch of different versions out. There's the classic. There's a comic block, which we open up. There's a sci-fi block, horror, video game related one. Pretty much there's a box for everyone. Now, this is the classic box that kind of has a mix of stuff with inside. So we're going to open it up. We're going to show off what you get and go from there. And I see some cool items. A nice throwback to some stuff. So let's get our little handy... Nope, that's not the cheat sheet. Give us a nice little cheat sheet. There we go. Let's go with our nice little cheat sheet to go through and discuss everything that's in there. So first up, we got an item from Lord of the Rings. This is pretty interesting. It is a Lord of the Rings exclusive Eye of Sauron snow globe. Keep an eye over Middle-earth with this exclusive Eye of Sauron snow globe, including the One Ring to rule them all. Your precious collection will now be complete. So let's actually open this up and show it off because it's potentially pretty cool, if you ask me. This is really nice. I'm gonna right now say like I'm not a snow globe person, but this is pretty impressive, I think, for an item in a box like this. When I grabbed the box, it felt a little heavy, and that's primarily because of this. So first item, I'm gonna say I'm really impressed. It's not necessarily an item that I would keep. Or that I would display. Like, I enjoy Lord of the Rings, but I'm not that big of a fan. But I'm kind of impressed with it. That's a neat one. Alright, so we got an exclusive Shirt Punch t-shirt from Labyrinth. Of course, the classic movie is kind of having a resurgence. We've got the Labyrinth logo. And, of course, the late, great David Bowie. It's an exclusive Shirt Punch shirt. This one, I actually got to give him credit. And the reason I give him credit is... If you notice, there's something missing at the bottom, and that would be the NerdBlock URL. For some reason, NerdBlock recently, with a lot of their shirts, are putting their website on it. I'm not a big fan of that. I actually despise that and kind of knocked them because of that. Alright, so next we've got Back to the Future luggage tag. This looks like probably another NerdBlock exclusive. I actually need luggage tags, so this isn't necessarily a bad thing to get. And it'll definitely make you stand out. Let's go and get it out of the package, because it's a little hard to see. Now, first, it's really, really solid. This is a hard thing. But it's got the panel from the DeLorean, so allow you to go and travel back in time. There we go. Pretty nice. Like, it's the thing that actually stands out about it is that the printing is solid. None of the colors are jacked up. Everything reads really well. So I'm kind of impressed by this. This is going to be a keeper mostly because I actually need a luggage tag. So this is a good thing. We're going to come back to that one because I really, really like this. Alright, so next we've got C. Montgomery Burns' Handbook of World Domination, a Vault of Simpsonology series. I'm a big Simpsons fan. This is another item that's actually pretty hefty, so impressive. So anything with The Simpsons, I am a fan of. So let's see here. It says, does the hunger and lust for absolute power course through your icy blue veins, so you feel the need to rule the world with an iron fist, to subjugate the masses with a whimsical snap of your fingers, to rise above the insolent and unworthy with your superior intelligence and unlimited supply of cold hard cash? Have you ever wondered if there was a simple step-by-step guide for following your impulses and instincts towards world domination? You've come to the right place. Here's the opportunity of a lifetime, the chance to turn your sociopathic needs into bloodthirsty greed. Now you can learn at the feet of the master of megalomania, Charles Montgomery Burns. Don't just stand there, you sniveling slugabond, or slugabed. Purchase this portable periodical post-haste and leave your conscience at the register. It's by Insight Editions, $24.99. I've got some other books, I think, from Insight Editions that I'm pretty impressed by. Also Simpsons related. You get neat things like I'm guessing this is supposed to be Burns's family seal. But as a Simpsons fan, of course, I'll be going through this and appreciating this. It's a pretty thick book. As I said, retail for $24.99. There's a lot in here, so I'm actually kind of impressed with this one. Let's see how. It's got not just a book, but there are kind of small little things that you can do. Open up things on the book. The bear, I think, polar bear. The infamous polar bear he's got in there opens up. So this is going to be fun. Like, as a Simpsons fan, it's definitely something I'm going to go give it at least a once-over to check out. So that's pretty neat. We're going to go with the weakest item here. That is this print. It's an exclusive Ghostbusters art print. Ghosts beware, keep your house protected. Those pesky ghosts and exclusive entities with this exclusive print. From Frederick Eden, no proton packs recommended or needed. So, as far as these prints, I'm not a huge fan of them. I think a lot of boxes do it to make you feel like you're getting items, but really it's just like printed paper. I mean, this probably costs like a nickel, maybe 10 cents, 15 cents to do. They'll say that it adds value. I really don't. I actually think it kind of makes the boxes look a little worse. So I'm not a fan of it. This is probably the weakest item out of all of it, and I'll give it away to someone. All right, so this one is really, really cool. So growing up, there was a line of figures called M.U.S.C.L.E. M.U.S.C.L.E. are back in some various forms, one of which is Masters of the Universe. M.U.S.C.L.E. stands for Millions of Unusual Small Creatures Lurking Everywhere. This is a Nerd Block exclusive. I'm really, really big fan of this because I saw this at San Diego Comic-Con and wanted to start collecting them again. This is M.U.S.C.L.E. figures by Masters of the Universe. These have like a pink tint to them, bluish tint, I guess you call it. M.U.S.C.L.E. back in the day had like, they were like a pink, like a, you know, skin color, Caucasian color. There was green, if I remember right, red, and blue. Really, really fun. I probably still have a bag of them somewhere, but you can check this out. It's got 3 of the main characters from Masters of the Universe. I'm actually a really, really fan. It's got He-Man, or at least what I think is supposed to be He-Man. Isn't it Orko? Yeah, Orko, and then Battle Cat. So, oh no, that's not He-Man. No, this is Man-at-Arms. Alright, sorry, it's got Man-at-Arms, Orko, and then Battle Cat. So I think it's actually really, really neat. And they're doing a whole bunch of others. There's going to be some from Alien, Robotech, and Mega Man, and they feature pretty much all the main characters. He-Man, Men-at-Arms, Teela, Buzz-Off, Many Faces, Ram-Man, Sorceress, He-Man, another He-Man, Fisto, Stratos, Orko, Battle-Cat, Castle Grayskull, and also has Skeletor, Beastman, Whiplash, Merman, Trapjaw, Triclops, Skeletor, another Skeletor, Cobra Khan, Spikor, Stinkor, and Evil Lyn. I actually can't wait to see what they do for Alien, Robotech, Street Fighter, and Mega Man. If I remember, they had a couple of those on display at San Diego, and I thought they were really, really cool. But I'm pretty impressed with this. I mean, I want to go and collect the rest, so that's probably Super 7's goal with this, and they succeed. So very, very cool. But overall, I'm actually really impressed with this box. The Snow Globe had me in the beginning. I thought the Snow Globe was really, really impressive. It's a solid item. It feels actually like worthy of the money you spent on it. The t-shirt's really nice, though I'm not the biggest of Labyrinth fans. Of course, the print I'm going to knock. I'm always going to knock the prints. I'm just not a fan of them. But yeah, the Simpsons book, that was cool. The muscle figures were really cool for the He-Man muscle figures. The Snow Globe is really cool. And the tag, though I'm sure many of you will roll your eyes at it, I can actually use the tag, so I'm giving you that a thumbs up as well. But overall, this is one of the best boxes Nerd Block's been put out in like a really, really long time for the classic boxes. So I'm really, really happy with it. Next month, they've got some colossal exclusives from Attack on Titan. They're saying there's 4 exclusives in next month's box. Attack on Titan being one. And then we got Batman, but Batman the Animated Series. And Star Trek. And then there's also, it's got the new Batman Adventures. Batman or the new Batman Adventures. I think that's kind of, it's interesting. Not sure what to expect with that. Then we've got Ghostbusters as well. So Star Trek, Ghostbusters, Batman, the new Batman Adventures, Attack on Titan next month with 4 exclusives. So that should be a really interesting box. Of course, if you want your own Nerd Block, you can go and check the link below this video. It's an affiliate link, so by doing so, we do get a small amount of the purchase. But by doing that, you actually also support our site. Much appreciated. We do pay for all this stuff. I'm not getting the Nerd Block for free. But no matter what, just watching the video, you help support us. And as always, you can go and check us out at graphicpolicy.com, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep it geeky, and thanks for watching.